My sister was the artist in residence, and so I want to go snoop around and see if I can find one of her paintings. Tonight I stayed at the Crystal Forest campground. It's a free little campground directly outside of the Petrified Forest National Park. Now I'm at my first sightseeing spot, which is Crystal Forest inside Petrified Forest National Park, not to be confused with Crystal Forest Campground, which is where I stayed at last night, just outside on the south end of the park. I'm going to take a short hike here, and then I'm going to come back and have some breakfast. So one of my favorite things about this lifestyle is that I have my kitchen with me, so I can do this sort of thing where I'll drive a little bit, get cleaned up, drive a little bit, do something, and then come back and have breakfast or have a meal. So that was the Crystal Forest. It's a 0.8 mile loop. It's about 50 degrees out, and it's pretty windy, and so I ran about half of it. It was too windy to shoot some really good video, but hopefully you got a taste of what that looks like. Alright, I've got my smoothie, and my next stop is Jasper Forest. This is one of the off the beaten path hikes that are recommended in the park. When I stopped at the North Visitor Center yesterday, the older volunteer was super excited that I was not just coming at 3:30 and expecting to see the park, that I was actually going to stay the night and come back in tomorrow morning, or this morning. And so then he got all animated and told me about Jasper Forest and how in the park, if there's a paved path, you have to stay on it. But if there is no paved path, you can wander anywhere. And he said he could spend all day down in Jasper, so I'm going to give it a shot. Probably not stay all day, but definitely go see what's up down there. So here's where I'm going to be going. I thought it would be smart to start up on top and just get a lay of the land. So there's an observation area right there. Look at that texture, and then the crystallization and the smoothness, but you can totally see the wood as well. So maybe some bugs have done their magic on this one. After Jasper, I had to change. I went into the desert with dark charcoal gray pants and a dark red shirt and a dark green sun shirt on top of that, and not good desert attire. So again, one of the benefits of having everything with you is, you have everything with you, so you're able to change into more appropriate clothes. Next stop is the Blue Mesa. I'm looking forward to that. It's supposed to be deep blues and purples and grays. From the parking lot, it's gorgeous. I loved the walk all the way down and being able to walk around. The colors weren't quite as deep as I was expecting, and of course the phone doesn't pick up the depth of the color anyway. But hopefully you enjoyed that little glimpse into Blue Mesa. The rest of the park, the north part of the park, I actually did last night when I came in, except for the Painted Desert Inn, which is on the National Historic Register, or Register of National Historic Places, however you say that. The reason I want to stop there, other than the fact that I love architecture, is that in March of 2015, my sister was the artist in residence here at Petrified Forest National Park. And so I want to go snoop around and see if I can find one of her paintings. It's my understanding that all of the artists in residence need to leave a piece for the display. So hopefully I'll be able to find a piece of famous Lisa McShane art. So I tried to find my sister Lisa's painting at the Painted Desert Inn, and they don't house any of the artist's works there. So she sent me to the visitor center to talk to a man named Kip. He's the one who organizes the visiting artists, and he was away from his desk. We went upstairs with one of the gals to look for it, and it wasn't there. I stopped at the Holbrook City Hall, and they don't have any. The La Posada hotel has some of the artists in residence displays there. So since that's my favorite place on Route 66 so far, I decided to go ahead and stop and see. If not, no big deal. It's just kind of a fun wild goose chase for me today. Okay, so I found the Artist in Residence display here at La Posada Hotel in Winslow, and unfortunately Lisa's painting isn't one of them on display right now, so I'm going to give up the search. But I don't regret having to come back to this beautiful hotel. It's the architecture is just incredible. The details are just, everything is so beautiful here.